Henry VIII, crowned in glory, drenched in blood, the life, loves, and legacy of England's most ruthless king. He was a scholar, a seducer, a tyrant, and a king. Henry VIII ruled England for nearly 4 decades, but his reign was defined not by peace, but by passion, power, and paranoia. Tonight, we trace his life from birth to burial. We meet the 6 wives who shaped his destiny, the mistresses who whispered in the dark, and the children legitimate and not who carried his blood. This is not just the story of a monarch. It's the story of a man who broke a church, beheaded queens, and built a dynasty. This is Henry VIII, crowned in glory, drenched in blood. Chapter 1. Birth of a Prince Henry Tudor was born on June 28, 1491, at Greenwich Palace. He was the second son of Henry VII and Elizabeth of York, never meant to be king, but fate intervened. His elder brother, Arthur, died suddenly in 1502. Henry, just 10 years old, became heir to the throne and inherited Arthur's widow, Catherine of Aragon. Chapter 2. Young King, First Queen. Henry ascended the throne in 1509 at age 17. He married Catherine of Aragon that same year. She was regal, devout, and unable to give him a surviving male heir. Their daughter, Mary, was born in 1516, but Henry grew restless. He took mistresses, including Elizabeth Blount, who bore him a son, Henry Fitzroy, his only acknowledged illegitimate child. Henry wanted a divorce. The Pope refused. So Henry broke from Rome and created the Church of England. Chapter 3. Anne Boleyn, the rise and fall. Anne Boleyn was clever, ambitious, and Protestant. Henry married her in 1533. She gave birth to Elizabeth, but no son. Henry accused her of adultery, incest, and treason. She was beheaded in 1536. Anne's fall was swift. Her legacy, a daughter who would become England's greatest queen. Chapter 4. Jane Seymour. The beloved Jane Seymour was gentle and obedient. She gave Henry his long-awaited son, Edward VI, but she died just days after childbirth. Henry mourned her deeply. She was the only wife buried beside him. Chapter 5. Anne of Cleves. The political pawn. Henry married Anne of Cleves for diplomacy, but he found her unattractive and annulled the marriage after 6 months. She survived, wealthy and respected. Henry called her the king's sister. Chapter 6. Catherine Howard. The teenage bride, Catherine Howard, was just 17. Henry was nearly 50. She was lively, flirtatious, and unfaithful. She was executed for adultery in 1542. Her ghost is said to haunt Hampton Court, screaming down the corridor. Chapter 7. Catherine Parr, the survivor. Catherine Parr was Henry's 6th and final wife. She was intelligent, religious, and politically savvy. She outlived Henry. She helped reconcile him with his daughters, Mary and Elizabeth. She was not just a nurse. She was a queen who healed a fractured family. Chapter 8. Children and heirs. Henry VIII had 3 legitimate children. Mary, the first Catholic, ruled 1553-1558. Elizabeth I, Protestant, ruled Wu Wu Ba Dao I Lil Ling Sen. Edward Y, Protestant, ruled 1547 to 1553. He also had 1 acknowledged illegitimate son, Henry Fitzroy, Duke of Richmond, died at 17. Rumors swirled of other illegitimate children, Catherine and Henry Carey, but none were officially recognized. Chapter 9. Death of a King. Henry VIII died on January 28, 1547, at the age of 55. He was obese, diseased, and paranoid. He left behind a fractured church, a powerful navy, and 3 children who would each rule England. He was buried beside Jane Seymour at St. George's Chapel, Windsor. Chapter 10. Legacy of Blood and Reformation. Henry VIII changed England forever. He founded the Church of England. He dissolved monasteries and seized their wealth. He expanded royal power and created the modern English monarchy. He left behind a dynasty that shaped the world, but he also left behind a trail of broken women, religious chaos, and a reputation as one of history's most ruthless rulers. Thank you for watching PGTV. If this journey through Henry's tangled reign intrigued you, subscribe for more stories of power, betrayal, and legacy. Leave a comment below. Was Henry a visionary or a villain? And which of his wives do you think changed history the most? And remember, kings may die, but their shadows linger.